And welcome back to our channel. Today is Monday. This is an M for Monday. And today we're going to give you a special topic of ours, which is how to have the best couples wedding shower.
There are six.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
important things that you need to know to have the very best, most perfect couples wedding shower. Stay tuned. So the first thing that you need to think about when you're trying to plan your most perfect couples wedding shower is the theme. Our theme that we decided together was the Disney movie Up. We loved the love theme that Carl and Ellie shared together. We loved their travel idea where they, saved money to travel to their favorite spot. It really was an adventure type theme.
And so we really kind of fell in love with that theme, and we knew that we were going to want to incorporate that into our wedding shower, our couple shower theme. And so the idea of travel had always kind of been, we've been to Italy together. We've traveled many different places together when we were dating, and so we really still kind of wanted to continue that theme that we had in our relationship.
Right.
It's important though to incorporate the theme that best fits your relationship, of course.
Because that was the perfect theme for us, which made our shower so special to us. So you want to make sure that you pick the best theme for you, that way it's perfect for you.
Makes it really much more memorable when you do it that way.
I also really loved how in the Disney movie Up, they used that quote, "Our greatest adventure." And I think when we think about our future and our life together, we always want to have the best, greatest adventure, whether it's traveling or just living day to day, and I really love how Carl and Ellie shared that little quote.
Even going to the grocery store can be a great adventure, especially when you're with the one that you love the most.
Good one.
Number 2 is pretty important. You have to really decide this one directly after you understand what you want your theme to be. And number 2 is going to be the location.
Right.
So you need to know the venue, because if you don't know the venue, then all the rest of these steps
won't
cannot
really fall
into
place. Yeah.
Jinx. See? Now I can't talk anymore.
So your location, it really needs to be sort of central for all of the guests that you're inviting, right?
I would say so, because if there's a shower really far away from us, I'm going to say, do we really have to go to that? Sorry, people who have showers far away, but you don't want to have it out of state if most of your guests are, of course, living in this state. So that's kind of a tough thing for people who have families in different places, but if you don't have it in a central location, you can't really do that, that's not feasible, then you need to make sure it's really a date that everyone would be able to come and be a part of that.
Your location also has to match the theme that you picked, which we just talked about in step number 1. Also with your location, you need to make sure it matches and fits inside of your budget, because you don't want to overspend on the location, then you can't spend what you need on the food or the decorations.
Then you have a problem. When you think about a shower, it's not really going to be as big as the wedding.
Right.
You typically invite your closest friends who will be a part of your bridal party or your groomsmen, and it's really kind of more of an intimate thing, or it was for us at least. So you might want to keep it that theme, or you might want to you might want to have a block party style and you invite whoever you want. But for us, it was that intimate adventure theme, close-knit family type of thing. So.
Number 3, decorations.
This is by far Laura's favorite part of any planning event. So
once you get your theme, the decorations, you can start planning and they just sort of fall into place. You want to make sure all your decorations coincide with one another. You don't want to buy something that doesn't go with this. So with our Up theme, we knew we wanted to have the house where they shared their life together. So whenever I was little, I used to love doll houses, right? Who's with me? My mom bought me...
Not me, so...
My mom bought me this really expensive dollhouse from Hobby Lobby that I just wanted so badly. And she eventually got it for me, but you have to put it together. So when I was little, we went to my grandma's house and we all put the house together.
Good little experience.
Yeah. You didn't know that? We put the house together in my papa's garage. Yeah.
I have to say, knowing her Papa, that was probably the best option of letting him put it together because it was done right in that case. So.
Yeah. I mean, when you have to put the house together, it was every little thing. Like the
Tiny
shingles, the tiny little shingles.
Every
we glued
shingle?
Each shingle on the roof. We had to paint the house. We had to put the wallpaper in and the carpet in. We had to glue every little piece.
Worse than building a real house.
I mean, it was a long process to build this house. But that made it even more special because I incorporated something from my childhood into our wedding shower. We knew we wanted to put the balloons on top, right? Because that's how Carl tries to get all the way across the world to their destination that they tried to get to.
Yeah.
So we made sure we blew up some balloons and we tied it to the little house.
It was really cute. And so that was near the table right when you walked in to our venue.
So as far as the decoration, that was one of our main pieces whenever everybody walked in.
You also will need a guest book.
Right.
And so ours was really cool, really special. You want to tell them about that?
Yeah. Well, my sisters were really talented artists as well. And so
we have a lot of really good resources when it comes to people, so.
Well, it makes it more special too when you know people
Right.
who can help out.
Definitely.
So going along with the house and the balloons, we wanted to make our guest book sort of relate to that decoration theme as well. So my sister painted a house, and then for the balloons, everybody took their fingerprint and they stamped it in ink. So each little balloon is the person's name when they walked in.
It's really awesome. And so that hangs right in our hallway in our home now where we live. I couldn't imagine a better job for a guest book, really.
Right.
And it just made it better than a book that you flip through because you can stop and just kind of see who all was a part of that special day. I really love the idea of different countries and the around the world type of theme. So Sadie actually used globes, and she also used flags from different countries in vases that were on all of the tables. So those kind of made the centerpieces
Right, they
on
were our
the table.
centerpieces. Yeah. I liked how each centerpiece was unique because not only did it have a little flower in the vase, but it also had a different flag for a different country. So each table was a different country and had a different globe. Also, for another decoration, you're going to need something to put your gifts in, or your gift cards in, or your cards.
You get a lot of cards, even if you get physical gifts, you get a lot of
Everybody's going to give you a
cards.
card, right?
So you're going to want something to put those in.
Yes.
And so one of the greatest symbols from the movie Up is, of course, the mailbox.
Yes.
That says Carl and Ellie, and it has their little handprints on
And
it.
they made it right when they moved in after they got married.
So we had the mailbox that has our names on it and our handprints.
That's Adam's handprint. Put your hand there and show him. And then that's my handprint. I can't do it. But I painted our names on it. Ow. I painted our names on it just like Carl and Ellie did. Now we don't actually use this at our house for our mailbox, but we do keep it here. And we still have all of our cards in it and some things from our shower. So this is what we did. We had this on our gift table, right? Our gift table. And then people put our gifts down and then they put the little cards inside the mailbox.
I love this mailbox. We'll be glad to take it with us wherever we may move. So as far as decorations go, what really makes this day memorable are all of the little details. So all of the little details really come together and make this day something that you'll remember for years and years and years. Our shower was June 9, 2019, and still to this day, we remember all of these little details without having to think very hard because it was really well done and everything just kind of went together.
Yeah. One of the most important decorations that you need to make this the most perfect wedding shower ever is backdrops.
Backdrop.
Yeah.
Backdrop.
Yeah. You need a backdrop so you can take really cute pictures. Backdrops can be really expensive or inexpensive. You can make them inexpensive. All you need is some cute tulle, some greenery, and a pop of color. So what I did was use some white tulle and I hung it down. I think we used maybe fishing wire or something that was clear that you couldn't even see to maybe tie the tulle together. And then we lined it up and we squished it all together to make one white backdrop. Then we added some pretty green leafing down the white tulle, and then to give that backdrop that pop of color, we used a gold material and then a cute love pink rose gold balloon from Target. One time Adam and I walked into Target and the dollar section was full of wedding stuff. And we just loaded up on that.
So really, if you know that you're going to get married within the next couple of years, just
Raid that dollar section.
buy those little things because it all adds up, and if you can get it while it's in the dollar section and it really goes quickly.
Yeah.
We happened to walk in like right when they had just put it out, maybe the night before, and it was perfect.
I got the pink napkins from Target that said "I said yes" in gold lettering, which are super pretty and elegant, and I'm pretty sure they were only like $3.
Yeah. So Target is a really good place, especially in the dollar section when you see these types of things. We do that for not only our weddings, but anytime there's teacher stuff there, we raid that too, just as a little side note. So along with the same idea of the backdrop, there was also a smaller backdrop off to the side with the same white tulle hanging down and some little greenery decorations. And this made the perfect backdrop for all of the little props that we had for a little photo booth. And so everyone takes the pictures with their own phones, and there are some apps that you can use. Everyone just sent us their little cute pictures and we kept those, but there are apps where everyone can post their pictures to that, and it's kind of a central location for all of your pictures from your shower or your wedding to be if you did want those.
One other decoration that the bride needs is a little sash. It makes you feel special on that special day, right?
I didn't get a sash.
You didn't need a sash.
I didn't need a sash.
What would yours have said?
Adam.
Oh, okay.
And so, I didn't have a sash, but Laura had a sash, and it was beautiful, and she was beautiful. One of the important decorations that just had to be incorporated from the movie was Kevin. So Kevin is the snipe from the movie Up.
Now, I know my maid of honor, she thought and thought and thought, how could I incorporate Kevin into their decorations? So what she did was she took a vase and she got a bunch of different colorful feathers, red, blue, purple, and she put them inside of a vase and it represented Kevin.
And number 4, one of my favorite steps of planning, which is probably the first thing that I thought about when we were going to have this shower, was food.
So remember, our theme was travel, adventure, and up.
So we actually had food. We included food and different tables from every country that was included in the little flags on the tables and in our decorations. So you can see how everything still went together, even when it comes to the food.
Right, so even the food tied together with our whole theme, which was number 1 in our step.
So this was really, food is always number 1 in my steps for planning any type of party. But anyway, it's number 4 on this list. At our shower, we had so many different types of food. We had egg rolls, we had chips and salsa, spaghetti and meatballs, we had choo-choo chicken, we had egg rolls, we had salad, bread, hummus, pretty much anything that you can think of in our area we had at our shower. So it was really cool because that, of course, like Laura said, tied in with our entire theme of travel, around the world type of thing. So it really fit right in nicely, and of course it made the day so much more special because when people eat, they're happy.
And remember, the food is even another small detail that you can make to tie in with your theme to make your showers stand out from others. The 5th thing you need to think about is your desserts.
Which is another one of my favorite sections of planning a party.
Now you can have so many different desserts. You can have cakes, you can have cookies, you can have cupcakes, you can have little things like scones and cannolis, Italian cookies, which we had all of those different things because again our theme was travel around the world with the countries. So we had a little bit of different desserts from each country, or we tried to at least.
So our cakes, to talk about those first, our cakes, we had 2 cakes actually. One of them was a white cake and it had a little topper that said
Our Greatest Adventure.
And then we also had a cake that was the adventure book from the movie Up, so tying in that theme once again.
Yeah.
And so it was really cute. The cakes were really good too, so good cake is always a good thing for a party.
We did have a little bit too much cake, but we did get to bring a lot home.
We had a lot of cake left over.
So another little dessert that you can have is your traditional sugar cookies. We had the little suitcases that tied into our little travel thing. We had little rings because it was our wedding shower. And then we had cute little letters.
I love the little letters.
Yeah,
and it
had
said
our name on it.
Laura and Adam on them, yeah.
They were so cute. And again, they were delicious because sugar cookies are delicious.
it really helped to bring that adventure theme full circle.
So the last step is games. My maid of honor actually made her own game. Again, the little details that make it special.
Right.
So she created a bunch of different questions, and she actually handmade all of these cards to give out to each table.
I mean, that was a tough job.
I know, look at how many
All
cards
of
she made.
these cards are handwritten, numbered for them to answer the questions.
Like, best maid of honor right there.
Incredible. I mean, you can't throw something like this away
No.
that
She
someone
worked-
spent so much time on.
She worked so hard on this, y'all, and it really paid off. So the person who won the game actually received a special globe that was off of our centerpieces.
So that really gave a second purpose to the centerpieces on the table. You could take any globe off of one of the tables if you won this game.
Yep. Each color of the card was a different level. So it was easy, medium, and hard. So the questions got harder as they went. And then at the end of the game, everybody tallied up their points, and then whoever won, of course, got to take home a globe. So she asked questions like, what are our names? What's the date of our wedding? When did we start dating? How many years have we been dating?
Where did we meet?
Where did we meet?
What places have we traveled together?
Right.
So
Again,
you really
tying in the
had to
theme.
know us well.
Yeah.
So, actually my cousin won, didn't she?
Yeah.
And I think she took my favorite globe off the table. Another one was what time is the wedding, which I hope everyone got that one,
Yeah.
because if not, they showed up late. But now we get to keep all of the cards, and it's a really special keepsake, and we can actually see how well everyone did. We can grade these people.
We know how well our friends actually know us.
We know if Lindsay did a good job. Lindsay actually did pretty well. Good job, Lindsay. So these cards can be a really special keepsake, and once again, like Laura has always said, it's the little details that make the day very memorable and special for you both. So we keep these in our little mailbox with all of our letters, and we do go back and look at all of these things sometimes. So it really makes it special, and it makes it special that you can go back and look at that and see who all was part of your special day.
Yeah. One of my favorite pictures from that particular day was whenever we brought all of our presents and gifts from the wedding shower into our home that we were about to move into after the wedding. And so I'll show you that picture here.
We had a lot of gifts too.
We had a lot of
the
gifts.
room was
The room was
full.
filled with them, and we were just so grateful that all of you came and thought of us and bought things off of our registry that we needed, because neither of us had ever had a house of our own, and so we needed things, you know.
We needed spoons. We needed pots. We needed
everything.
We needed everything. Every basic need that you need in a household. Every basic thing that you need in a household.
So looking at that picture in particular really made us realize how thankful and grateful we are to have had everybody come to our shower, and it just really made us think about how special that day really was. And last thing, you all know what our theme was and how much we love the theme Up. So I actually made Adam this book. That's actually a funny story. We both bought each other this book. We didn't know we were getting it for each other, and we both got it for each other. So coincidentally, we both have a book like this made for each other.
Hers was better. I tried my best.
But how funny is that we both got each other an adventure book and made it for each other? Like,
I was gonna surprise her and be creative for once in my life. Once in our relationship. For once in 7 years, I was gonna be creative. And
whenever he gave it to me, I said, I got that for you too.
Then
I was like, really?
Then I was mad.
He was so mad.
It's one of my best gifts that I was gonna give to her, and then she whips out this one, and I mean, look at it with the grape soda pen. How can you get better than that? Once again, we have that memory, so it's extra special.
Because in the movie, if you have seen the movie, Carl and Ellie have their little adventure book. They're so sweet.
I can't think about it unless we can't talk about that too much.
Anyway, those are the 6 things that you need to know to have the best and most perfect wedding couples shower.
Pay attention, men.
Yep.
You gotta be a part of it.
Yep.
Now couples showers are a thing. So you have to
Couple
be a part
showers
of it.
are a thing now, yeah. Let's recap. You need the theme, location, decorations,
Food, dessert, and games.
and those are the 6. But to tie it all up, need to make sure everything relates to one another. Have those small details in there. Have those personal connections from your childhood incorporated. And have everybody that you know participate in some way or another.
So before you leave this video, don't forget to like it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell so that you know when we make a new video for you guys.
And let us know if you are planning a couples shower. I hope that this helps you in some way.
And if you need any help planning that, I know this great person who can do that, and she's sitting right next to me here. So
I'd be
feel
happy
free
to
to
help.
contact Laura if you need any help with planning that day.
And we will
See you next time. Bye.